Lots of memories here in the Kohl Center for Milwaukee head coach Kyle Recklitz. She was a Badger herself from 1998 to 2002. She made an NCAA tournament appearance and was a part of the first team to ever play a full season here in the Kohl Center. So when talking about her time as a Badger, she said she loved it, getting to play under head coach Jane Albright, and she even incorporated a lot of Coach Albright's coaching philosophies into her own coaching when she was done playing. She became a graduate assistant for the program, would stay up to 1 a.m. with the coaches, scouting and learning, really made her want to become a coach, and she said it's always great to come back to Wisconsin. She's always rooting them for all except one game, and I think we can all guess which game that is, guys. Thanks, guys. A lot of teams condition in the offseason, and this Wisconsin team is no different, but what they do that is different is they use the infamous Bascom Hill, which is located in the center of UW-Madison's campus, to condition. It's something that former head coach Bo Ryan started at UW-Platteville, brought to UW-Madison, and it's something that head coach Greg Gard has continued. But they're not just running up the hill. The coaches place different signs all over the hill with the opponents that they're going to face during the season, and someone's going to have to stop to pick it up.
Rachel Cohen.
Yeah, guys, the Badgers are about to look a little different in the next few weeks as 5 players get ready to head off to Milan, Italy to compete in the Winter Olympics. One of those include Layla Edwards, who will be representing Team USA. When talking about what it was like to make the team, she said getting the call was a dream come true. She grew up watching Miracle on Ice, and her head coach, Mark Johnson, was a part of that 1980 Miracle team, so getting to compete in the Olympics is her biggest dream. And joining her out there in Italy will be her entire family out there to support her after a GoFundMe was started to help support that dream. And as of now, it's raised over $56,000, including a donation made by the Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. Him and his brother Jason Kelce both shouted her out on their New Heights podcast back in 2023. She reached out, they exchanged a few messages, gave her another shout out when she made the Olympic team, and she said that Travis has been great, trying to help out in any way they can. The connection is they're all from Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Guys. Yeah, guys, this Michigan program is well represented out in Milan right now. They have 4 former Wolverines all playing for Team USA. That's Dylan Larkin, Kyle Connor, Quinn Hughes, and Zach Wierenski, all repping USA. So when talking about what it means to have those players out there in the Olympics, assistant coach Kevin Ryder said it's huge because he knows how much it means to those players. He brought up how they all have goals and dreams of going pro to the NHL and eventually to the Olympics, and it just means so much to them. He brought up how it's such a big accomplishment and how excited they are for those players. And guys, with USA's win over Slovakia earlier today, they will take on Canada on Sunday for the gold medal game, so definitely something to keep an eye on, guys. Yeah, you guys have been talking a lot about Charlie Furbinger, but actually before the season began, she actually had surgery that kept her out of practice for a little bit in the beginning, and then mid-season in October against Michigan, she actually suffered a shoulder injury that sidelined her for almost a month. She's now back. She does play with the shoulder sleeve, but that being said, head coach Kelly Sheffield said that she's playing the best volleyball of her career right now. He brought up how her blocking numbers have gone up, which tells you that she's been playing without fear since that shoulder injury, and he's impressed with her confidence since coming back. He also brought up how Mimi can't have the numbers she's been having without Charlie, and Mimi said that with Charlie running the offense, they are unstoppable. And guys, the numbers show just that. Wisconsin is 18-1 this season with Charlie and 6-3 without. Guys. Yeah, guys, believe in the Bobcats is the message for this Quinnipiac team, and it started back in January with senior Emerson Jarvis. Head coach Cassandra Turner told us that when they were in January about to go to Ireland, Jarvis actually made bag tags for everyone on the team with the message, believe in the Bobcats, and since then it's really carried with the team. Coach Turner also brought up how when they played Yale in their regular season, that they were down players, they were down in the game, and they were able to come back to overtime, and she kept re-emphasizing that message, believe in the Bobcats. So coming today, she said they're ready, said there's no type of game that gets them uncomfortable, and they really dial into that belief in the Bobcats mentality. Guys. Yeah, guys, I'm over here by the Beavers locker room, and as they came off the ice, lots of screaming, lots of shouting, lots of let's goes after that late tying goal from Morgan Smith, and they are so amped up. But also as they came off, the coaches said to them, not done yet, guys. Yeah, Aiden, you're talking about Badgers goaltender Daniel Hauser. He's still missing from this Badgers team after he suffered an upper body injury in last weekend's series against Ohio State. And he's a crucial player for this Badgers team, especially when it came to that Michigan series and all those penalty kills. But head coach Mike Hastings told us right now he's still day-to-day. They're going to reevaluate him in the next few weeks. He did bring up, though, it doesn't matter who's in the back of the net. He expects them to stop every shot that comes their way, even the ones they shouldn't be stopping, to give them a chance to win the game. He also brought up that their play in front of the net doesn't change either. They need to do whatever they can to stop Michigan's offense, and if they do get a shot, it's one and done. And guys, we're really seeing that here tonight, especially with Eli Pulver. Guys, here with me, Lavada, that late penalty kill, you guys killed it off, and then that late save from Frank. How important were those defensive moves?
Huge. Frankie's been standing on her head for us all year. I think we could do a better job this game of helping her out, but for her to make that big save at the end of the game was super clutch.
And you guys are up in shots. How do you guys continue to get those shots and convert them into goals?
I think just keep attacking the goalie. Obviously, she's good and she's making some saves, but we didn't really challenge her that much that period in ways we can. So I think just finding some screens, finding some backdoor play, and bearing some goals and chances that we have.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thanks.
Coach, you're up 2 sets. What are you liking from your team?
We're siding out pretty well. This is a really good block. I mean, this is one of the most physical blocks in the country, and I think we're being patient, we're being dynamic. Hampton is really heating up. We're going to have to do something to slow her down because she's a handful.
Great, thanks.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of teams like to go to team dinners, different restaurants, especially when they're on the road to bond, but not this Iowa Hawkeye team. Instead, you can find them going to the local gas stations, which is something that assistant coach Sammy Diaz says they prefer. They'll throw out Chipotle and they'll say, no, we'd rather go to the gas station. They stock up on any gas station snacks you can imagine, from ice cream to Dr. Pepper to candy bars to ices. Coach Diaz says it's become a tradition. They all do their gas station hauls and make TikToks. But out of all their gas station stops, Coach Diaz says their most memorable is their trip to Buc-ee's, saying they went all crazy, all getting matching Buc-ee's shorts. And yes, guys, they will be stopping by a Quick Trip during their time in Madison. Carter?
Growing up, the Gorbentenko sisters had an unspoken dream of playing college hockey together. Now for Badgers Kelly, Rachel, and Nicole, it's coming true.
Take a look at today's opponent, the Troy Trojans. They come to Madison coming off a 3-1 win over Kennesaw State, where Tori Hester had a match high 19 kills, making that her 8th match in a row, racking in double-digit kills. And someone else to watch out for, as she's had a fantastic few matches, is Amaya Butler. And the past 3, she's racked in 83 attacks and 5 service aces. That performance alone led her to be named the Sun Belt Women's Volleyball Offensive Player of the Week. And Badger fans, this is the first time we've ever took on the Trojans, so it should be an exciting match. That's all for now. Let's have a great match, and as always, go Badgers. Welcome, it's great to be back at the Fieldhouse on our first Rachel Cohen. We've got another exciting Big Ten matchup for you guys tonight, as the Badgers are back, coming off their sweep over Washington this past Sunday, where Sarah Franklin extended her double-digit kill streak to 5, and Lola Schumacher led the team with 12 digs. A huge congrats to setter Charlie Furwinger for being named the Big Ten Freshman of the Week after her performance where she tallied 32 assists and 1 service ace. And speaking of service aces, let's take a look at today's opponent, the Maryland Terrapins. The Terps come to Madison coming off a sweep over Rutgers, where they were led by Cindy Ryan with 13 kills. And I mentioned service aces. Right now, Maryland leads the Big Ten and ranks 6th in the country in service aces.
We practiced together, but we didn't really get to play together too much. So this is, I say, the first year we actually got to play together because we always were 2 years apart. And it's been like a lot of fun. Like this is like one of the moments like we dreamed about, and growing up we were like, this is like the dream that we want to play together one day. And just like sometimes I have to pinch myself.
Kelly, Rachel, and Nicole grew up in Barrington, Illinois with their mom Karen, dad Greg, and their 4 other siblings.
We homeschooled the kids, and so they were always very busy with each other.
As they got older, the Gorbentenko family moved to a bigger house because they needed more rooms for their kids, but their kids had different plans.
Kelly and her sisters came up with the idea that if we all put our beds in one room, then we could make a shooting room. So there's all the girls are in one room, and so they could have nets in the other one. And but between the 7 of them, they all played hockey at least at one point.
5 girls are all in one room. They have a ball in there. They come home at night and they start talking.
Kelly, who was already living the dream playing hockey at Wisconsin, knew it wasn't complete until her sisters came to Madison. And she was there helping Rachel and Nicole on their recruiting journey.
I was very extremely biased, but I was like, come on, like there's no like choice here, like come on.
Now that all 3 are at Wisconsin, they have a sibling chemistry like no other.
Just kind of like knew where people would be, or like I would be like, oh, this is where I would go, and all of a sudden it was like Nicole's there. As we grow as hockey players, we're doing it together. And so I think we're all just kind of on the same page. I know where each of them want it, because like, as when I'm shooting from the point, certain forwards like it to tip in different areas and stuff. I already know what they prefer.
The mind meld between the 3. It's like Kelly knows where Nicole's going to be, and Rachel knows when and where Kelly wants the puck. They play better with each other than anybody else because that's all they've been doing for their whole lives.
On the flip side, playing with your siblings can also have some challenges.
They know all my moves. Like, they know exactly what I want to do, and they know how to shut me down. It can get pretty physical when we're pitted against each other.
We'll never forget the moment when they realized they were living the dream.
For me, it was pretty vivid because we were playing like a 3-on-3 game, and I think we scored like 4 goals in 2 shifts. Like, we were like, just like couldn't stop scoring, and it was so fun. And I was like, wow, like I don't have the same chemistry with like anybody else, in the hockey universe. Like, that was a moment where I was like, wow, like this is the dream, and we're living it out. And just kind of, I was able to like think back of all the times and the car trips together and the nights, we were battling against each other. Like, it all paid off.